First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Pablo Lopez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Matt Caesar. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the right fielder, Matt Caesar.
First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
First pitch, 110.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Striding in, Ketel Marte. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Kemp comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Now at the plate, David Peralta. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Zach Greinke will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Miguel.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's late in the season, and we're looking at 2 teams in the cellar right now. But do not get it twisted for a second. There's only 750 big leaguers at any given time in the league. And no one that I've ever played with gave an at-bat away or threw a cookie down the middle of the plate. These guys will not just play out the string. They will battle because they are professionals.
Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Career line against Greinke, 2 hits in 7 tries. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. Three and 1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A payoff pitch one more time. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. You know, it's always interesting to see a hitter's lifetime numbers against a pitcher and vice versa. Well, in this matchup, he has some pretty impressive ownage, as they say. 4 home runs in past at-bats, so that's definitely something to keep an eye on.
So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still no score. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
The third baseman, Jake Lamb.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lopez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Kemp. 1 down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Standing in, Alex Avila. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Batting 7th.
Into the box,
first baseman,
Christian Walker. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Alfaro recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Batting 9.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So digging in now, Zach Greinke. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Ahmed is off of first with 2 away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Neil Walker.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And it's fouled away. So a full count now. JT Riddle will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Once again a 3-2. Another one sent foul. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Career line against Greinke. He's gone 4 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Riddle is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. One there. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up now, Matt Caesar. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. One gone in the Arizona 3rd, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Robbie Frank.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ahmed will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So with 1 away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. So So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorkys Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hernandez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third.
The pitcher, number 49.
Digging in now, Pablo Lopez. Greinke gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
Ball
one.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike. A ball and two strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first. Walker gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High chopper to third. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
From the stretch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Lamb gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fouled off. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
This pitch is popped up. Rojas is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
A strike, and it's 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Standing in, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Nick Ahmed. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in, Matt Caesar, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hernandez is in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Arizona's on top, 4-0. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Too high, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got 2-1 the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Pops this one up. Escobar ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks road to the show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
the first baseman.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's Lamb to make the catch now, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for
Second
another
baseman.
chance. JT Riddle.
JT.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And there's ball 2 now.
2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 4-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's in to
Leading
get
off for
things
Arizona,
going here in inning number
The center
5.
fielder, number 4, Ketel.
First pitch coming.
Marte.
Here it is. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence,
batting,
guys. Usually
number
pitching
6.
is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Jake Lamb.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next will be Jake Lamb. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb. Home run number 9 on the year as the Diamondbacks have extended their lead now 5-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Adam Conley, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 61, Adam Conley. The batter, number 5, second baseman, Eduardo.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right
Now
there.
batting,
That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
In now, Alex Avila, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Marlins 0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Tony Kemp. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Robbie Franks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. In now, Ortiz Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Steve Pierce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Steve Pierce.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Next pitch will be an even 80 so far for Greinke. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Now batting, good stop.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Greinke comes set. 1-0 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And that retires the side. Marlins strand a pair. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Robbie Moylan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 3, Robbie Moylan.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Christian Walker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Hernandez giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Stepping in, Nick Ahmed singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Franks is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Greinke, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And the pitch. Nope. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there. 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Matt Caesar. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside. That's
fastball well outside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Fouled off. Greinke, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Zero.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Looped over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. Hard liner to center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Neil Walker as he swings and hits a laser to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, JT Riddle.
Ready once again, JT Riddle. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. And he lays off for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, left fielder, Tony Kemp.
Settling in now, Tony Kemp hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's set and the pitch. Now here's a grounder foul over near the third base dugout. It's strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to South Florida. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Austin Bryce is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Austin Bryce.
Into the box now, David Peralta, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Lamb.
Jake Lamb standing in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
3-0 now. Eduardo Escobar will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Eduardo Escobar. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bryce playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
3-0 to him now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another full count offering on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Into the box, Alex Avila comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Lamb at third. Escobar on at second with 2 down. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Nick Ahmed. Hit hard toward the right side. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
So striding in, Zach Greinke. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep,
and a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Don't let him score.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped straight up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Into the box now, Matt Caesar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Three runs already home here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Aaron Guerrero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Guerrero.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Marte carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
The batter, number 6.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
At the plate, David Peralta, and their runners at the corners now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. In to score, the runner from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped up. Anderson there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Marlins nothing. So coming to the plate, Robbie Franks.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed him and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Standing in now, Gorkys Hernandez. Swing and a liner. Foul. Franks on at first, nobody out. Little chopper back to the mound. The second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 56, Tyrod.
Ken Kroger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Ken Kroger.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. Greinke's ready. 1-1 on its way. Count is 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. D-backs lead it 11-0. Zach Duke enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's just 1 for 6.
Escobar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. On the ground to third. To his right, Anderson. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pitch on its way to Avila. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the
for the
game he was
Diamondbacks,
hoping to have when he was
the
taking
first
batting
baseman,
practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Walker.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Nick Ahmed. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box, Zach Greinke. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch outside. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Ahmed leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Caesar.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Caesar. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. From the stretch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count now, a ball and a strike. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for Arizona. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 12 and the Marlins nothing. Greg Holland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Greg Holland.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miguel Rojas. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Holland, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Fouled off. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. The 1-2 is a slider taken in the dirt. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Holland has over 40 innings on his line so far. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Another full count pitch on its way. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Anderson.
Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. One and one. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Stepping in and ready for another
Alfaro.
shot, Jorge Alfaro. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Standing in now, JT Riddle, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Anderson on third. Alfaro on second. Walker on at first with nobody out. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. And that misses, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but
Now
it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Robbie Franks. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Marte on the move, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 12 and the Marlins 1. Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Ketel Marte.
He's set, and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
In now, Jake Lamb, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. One and one the count to Jake Lamb. The set and the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch that misses, and we're even at 2-2. Peralta, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Eduardo Escobar. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. At the plate, Gorky Hernandez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Come on, Marlins.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55, John Birdie.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. High in the air out to center field. Marte moves over. 1 away. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ground ball left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Whitby Scott enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final two outs and put this one into the win column.
Number 63, Robbie Scott.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking at his career totals, Alfaro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Rojas at second. Anderson is over at first with one away. Outside, 2-1. Scott, a former Red Sox. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
First baseman.
You grind to get count leverage every time you step to the plate, and the hitter took full advantage. Good looking swing right there for the base knock.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a single for him in his last at bat. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, JT
Coming to the plate now, JT Riddle. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
In there at the letters 0-1.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he takes strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2-2.
2-2.
Runners are at the corners with one man out.
All right, let's go.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he'll reach second now with one away.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Ready now, Tony Kemp, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Has a look, now the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Up high, 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Too high, ball 3. And the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Now batting, Robbie Franks, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a
The
ball.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Matt Andrees will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
Matt Andrees.
In now, Jorge Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Archie Bradley takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Archie Bradley.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to
Up
be a
next for
little
the
too
Marlins,
fine there, and a walk
the
is the
third
result.
baseman,
Well, the good news
Brian
is he has a force at every base. The
Anderson.
bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. Arizona capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Zach Greinke earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.